Good morning. I am JVN. I am Dr. Vanita Bhardwaj. Today we are here to discuss demand analysis. Demand analysis. Demand is a very crucial subject in business economics. What is demand? When we want something, I have car, I want bus, etc. This is our want. It's not demand. When we want something, what is the meaning of want? Want means we have effective desire. We want something, I want a car. So if you want to fulfill your want, you have to first effective desire. Second, you have adequate resources. If you want to buy a 10 lakh car, you have a want, I want to buy a car, which is I have for car 10 lakh rupees. And third important topic is adequate resources to use for these resources. If you want to fulfill your want, first three conditions you have to fulfill. First, you have effective desire. Second, adequate resources, and you are willing to go for these resources for that particular want. This is the meaning of want. This is want, not demand. You have want, you want to buy a car, you have resources and you are ready to go for resources. This want. What is the demand? Demand is quite large than want. Want is convert in demand when you have effective desire at a particular price, at a particular quantity, in a particular time. You want to buy a car with 10 lakh rupees today in Jaipur. Okay, you are demanding this. You have requirement for demand. You want to buy a car. You have sufficient money of 10 lakh rupees for this car, and you want to buy a one car, and today you want to buy a car. This is the demand. But if you have a desire, you have resources, and if you want to go for these resources, it is only want. But with effective desire, you add particular price, how much car you want to buy, one car, and when you want to buy this car, today I want to buy this car. So this want convert in demand. This is demand. Demand function, what is the, how demand is function? Demand is function when price of X, price of Y, price of Y, consumers income, future expectations and other options are working. First, price of commodities, first commodity, second commodities. Second is income of the, demand is depend on the income of the consumer. Income of the consumer is very effective in demand. Future expectations, if we are expecting that price of a commodity may be change in future, maybe increase, we will increase our today's demand, and if we expecting price will be decrease in future, we will purchase. Present scenario में this situation of future expectation. And other factors is psychological and subjective factors. For example, if a married person, they are subjective persons, he will demand material of the marriage, and if he is a spiritual person, he will not demand like luxury life. It's all psychological and subjective. Psychological in the sense fashion, demand वगैरह, fashion के according, status, physiology के according. Second is demand determination. Demand is determination by the commodities. Commodities, normal goods, demand relations, demand effect is negative. When prices up, demand down. When prices down, demand up. Price effect is negative. Demand analysis is working inverse relationship. That's why demand curve is always sloping rightwards, left to rightwards. This is the demand curve, and this is the price effect is negative. When price is up, demand is downing. Then price is down, demand is up. Given goods, in given goods demand has in given goods demand laws is not applicable, because when the price of the goods is increases, consumers income is more expensive on the cheap commodities. That's why when price is increases, demand will increases, and as the prices will decreases, they demand Giffen goods prices will decreases, demand will also decreases, because giffen goods are the exceptions of demand. When a consumer has living a standard, and when the commodities prices will increase, their consumers expenses will increase. But when the prices decrease, their real income is increased, and he will move to giffen goods to normal goods. That's why giffen goods has not applicable in demand law. It's exception of law of demand. That's why demand curve is upwarding like supply curve on the right side, and price of effect is positive. Positive in the sense when price up, price down, demand is also down. This is the opposite of normal goods, because these are giffen goods. When income is increased, demand of giffen goods is decrease. Next, price determination of goods. Price determination of goods is substitute goods. What is substitute goods? Substitute goods are those goods which are using in place of each other, just like tea and coffee. When price of tea increases, demand of the tea. When price of coffee increases, demand of the tea increases. When price of coffee decreases, demand of tea decreases. Okay, this is the positive relation. When price of coffee increases, demand of the tea decrease. When price of coffee decreases, demand of tea decreases, because when price of coffee is decreases, tea is most cheaper for the people, so they will shift from coffee to tea. When price of coffee up, when price of coffee down, they will shift from tea to coffee. That's why there is price effect is positive. When price of coffee is up, demand of tea is up, and price of coffee is down, then demand of tea is down. This is the positive slope of the demand, left to right. This is the demand curve. And in complementary goods, what are the complementary goods? Complementary goods are those goods which are using with combination. For example, car and petrol. When the prices of petrol up, the demand of car will decrease, and when the price of petrol down, demand of the car will increase. There is a price effect is negative. Negative in the sense when price of the petrol is up, people will use less than car. That's why demand of the car will decrease, and when the price of the petrol will decrease, demand for the car will up. People will use more cars in their day-to-day life. This is the complementary goods. Complementary goods are those which are using with together. Without one goods, other goods is not applicable. If you have car, without petrol you can't run. If you have petrol, if you have not car, you can't use your car. This is the complementary goods. This is the basic difference of substitute goods. Sometimes students make confused what is the substitute goods and what is the complementary goods. Substitute goods are taking place of each other, just like tea and coffee. And complementary goods are using together, like petrol and car. This is the simplest example of the substitute goods and complementary goods. Substitute goods, tea and coffee. Complementary goods are car and petrol. These are the most common examples of substitute goods and complementary goods. Thank you. If you have any query, please leave your comment in the comment box. Thank you.